Who is more important, Martin Luther King or Ralph Abernathy? Now, allow me to explain, because while you all know who Martin Luther King is, most of you probably won't know who Ralph Abernathy is. You see, he wasn't the man who had a dream. He was the man who stood by the man who had a dream. The man who Martin Luther King described as his closest friend. And sometimes just being there for someone, listening to them, being their friend, that can change lives too. Now, I'd like you all to picture this scene. A long corridor. Alone and confused, a large green blazer shuffles along towards a giant rucksack. From underneath this blazer, a tiny Year 7 voice squeaks, "Do you know where C9 is?" And from underneath the rucksack, another Year 7 voice, quiet yet confident, replied, "No." But they decided to find it together, and we've never looked back since. That's right. You see, I was once that little Year 7 boy drowned in the oversized blazer. And that was the day that I met my best friend. And it is something I am very grateful for, because the two of us are as close as two men can possibly be. And I mean that in the most hetero way possible. Speaking of being hetero, you might all find it hard to believe that despite my stunning good looks, I'm not actually that good with the ladies. Shocker, I know. I mean, when I walk on by, girls be looking like damn he fly. What I'm trying to say, though, is that I'm not exactly a stranger to rejection. You might be able to call it another one of my good friends. But no matter how many times I get rejected or turned down or declined or dumped or just plain told I look creepy, I will have someone standing there by me to help me through it. And by having such a good friend, I know I can get through anything. Of course, a good friend doesn't just pick you up off the floor when you fall down. They help you reach new heights, inspire you to reach your full potential. My friend, he inspired this entire speech. Without him, I'd be standing up here with nothing to talk about, or at least nothing interesting, because anyone can write down a bunch of words on a piece of paper and say them to people. It takes a special sort of person to give those words meaning. So with that, I would just like to finish off by asking all of you once again, who was more important, Martin Luther King or Ralph Abernathy?